And I'm slipping. It's going to be a bad night for
him. Welcome back, guys, as I introduce to you the reigning UFC welterweight champion Leon Edwards, called Rocky. Currently ranked number 3 in the UFC men's pound-for-pound rankings, Edwards is known for his versatility and ability to adapt in the cage. If you don't know who this beast is or have missed his fights for long, stay tuned to the end as we explore his highlights from young talent to greatness and what makes Rocky a true champion. Rocky's background. Leon Edwards, born on August 25, 1991, hails from England and stands tall at 6 feet 2 inches. He trains under the Renegade MMA banner, where he has honed his skills to become a force to be reckoned with in the UFC welterweight division. Edwards made his professional MMA debut in 2011 and quickly rose through the ranks, capturing the BAMMA welterweight championship early in his career. Stats and achievements. With a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses, and 0 draws, Edwards boasts an impressive resume. His fighting style blends technical prowess with strategic acumen, evidenced by his 7 wins via TKO and 3 wins by submission. Currently ranked number 3 in the UFC men's pound-for-pound rankings, Edwards is known for his versatility and ability to adapt in the cage. Now, let's see highlights of his most notable fights so far.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest of the evening is a professional contest.
Fight UK MMA, Fight UK 4, Leon Edwards vs. Damian Zlotnicki, Leon Rocky. Edwards made his professional debut against Damian Zlotnicki at Fight UK MMA, Fight UK 4 on June 5, 2011. The young fighter showcased his raw talent and determination, securing a victory via TKO just 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the first round. This explosive start showcased the potential Edwards possessed and set the stage for his future in MMA. Fight UK MMA Fight UK 6, Leon Edwards vs. Delroy McDowell on February 25, 2012. Edwards faced Delroy McDowell at Fight UK MMA Fight UK 6. Despite a controversial disqualification in the 3rd round, Edwards demonstrated his relentless fighting spirit. The bout was marked by aggressive exchanges and showcased Edwards' striking abilities. Although the DQ was a setback, it didn't deter Rocky from pursuing his dreams. BAMMA 11, Leon Edwards vs. Jonathan Bilton. Edwards bounced back from his previous setback with a spectacular performance against Jonathan Bilton at BAMMA 11 on December 1, 2012. He secured a TKO victory in the 2nd round, reaffirming his status as a formidable striker. His precision and power were evident as he dismantled Bilton with calculated strikes, showing the MMA community that he was a force to be reckoned with. BAMMA 15, Leon Edwards vs. Wayne Murray. In a pivotal clash at BAMMA 15 on April 5, 2014, Edwards faced Wayne Murray for the welterweight championship. Edwards emerged victorious, securing a first-round submission via rear naked choke. He's skilled in grappling, and becoming the BAMMA welterweight champion was a significant milestone, proving that Edwards had the skills and determination to excel at the highest levels of the sport.
Rear naked choke and new BAMMA Lonsdale British welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards.
UFC Fight Night, Leon Edwards vs. Seth Bogzinski. On April 11, 2015, Edwards faced Seth Bogzinski at UFC Fight Night. Edwards made a statement with an electrifying knockout just 8 seconds into the 1st round, one of the fastest KOs in UFC history. Overcoming with power and quick reflexes, Rocky's victory over Bogzinski was a highlight reel moment. UFC on Fox, Leon Edwards vs. Kamaru Usman. Edwards faced a tough challenge against future champion Kamaru Usman on December 19, 2015. Despite a unanimous decision loss, Edwards demonstrated his resilience and ability to compete against top-tier opponents.
By unanimous decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare.
UFC 204, Leon Edwards vs. Albert Tumanov. Edwards showcased his grappling prowess with a third-round submission victory over Albert Tumanov at UFC 204 on October 9, 2016. Securing a rear-naked choke, Edwards demonstrated his well-rounded skill set and ability to finish fights on the ground. This win boosted his career, cementing his reputation as a dangerous contender in the welterweight division. As you can see, Edwards' ability to adapt and utilize his grappling skills effectively was on full display in this fight. UFC Fight Night: Leon Edwards vs. Donald Cerrone. In a high-profile bout against Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone on June 24, 2018, at UFC Fight Night Cowboy vs. Edwards, Leon Edwards delivered a masterful performance. He secured a unanimous decision victory, showcasing his technical striking and strategic acumen. Come to think of it, Rocky's win over a seasoned fighter like Cerrone was an unbelievable task, proving that Edwards could compete with and defeat some of the most respected fighters in the sport.
After 5 rounds, we go to the judge by unanimous decision, Leon.
UFC Fight Night: Leon Edwards vs. Gunnar Nelson. Edwards faced Gunnar Nelson on March 16, 2019, at UFC Fight Night, Till vs. Masvidal. In a closely contested bout, Edwards emerged victorious via split decision. His striking and grappling were both on point, demonstrating his well-rounded abilities. With this win, Edwards became a serious threat in the welterweight division, continuing his rise up the rankings.
27 Edwards. Leon Rocky.
UFC Fight Night: Leon Edwards vs. Rafael dos Anjos. On July 20, 2019, Edwards took on former lightweight champion Rafael dos Anjos at UFC Fight Night: Dos Anjos vs. Edwards. Edwards dominated the fight, securing a unanimous decision victory. This guy showcased his superior striking, wrestling, and overall fight IQ. Defeating a fighter of dos Anjos' caliber was a great achievement, underscoring Edwards' readiness to challenge for the welterweight title. UFC Fight Night: Leon Edwards vs. Belal Muhammad. Edwards returned to the octagon against Belal Muhammad on March 13, 2021, at UFC Fight Night: Edwards vs. Muhammad. Unfortunately, the bout ended in a no contest due to an accidental eye poke early in the second round.
Spots against the sport's best.
Oh, another poke. Oh, it was a poke in the eye.
Despite the abrupt ending, Edwards' performance up to that point was impressive, showcasing his striking and control. The fight left unfinished business between the two fighters, setting the stage for a future rematch. What will happen in their rematch? We shall see. UFC 263: Leon Edwards vs. Nate Diaz. In a highly anticipated bout against Nate Diaz on June 12, 2021, at UFC 263, Edwards delivered a dominant performance. Despite a late scare in the final round, Edwards secured a unanimous decision victory. His striking, defense, and overall control of the fight were exceptional, demonstrating his ability to handle pressure and stay composed. The win over Diaz, a fan favorite, boosted Edwards' profile and solidified his position as a top contender for the welterweight title.
Decision, Leon Rocky.
UFC 278: Leon Edwards vs. Kamaru Usman. Leon Edwards achieved a career-defining moment on August 20th, 2022 at UFC 278, Usman vs. Edwards 2. Facing Kamaru Usman for the second time, Edwards delivered a stunning knockout in the 5th round, capturing the UFC welterweight championship.
Is what we were saying coming into this fight, that Leon Edwards has such a full set of skills.
As if he was prepared for it, Rocky's dramatic finish showcased his striking power and ability to perform under immense pressure. Becoming the welterweight champion was a dream come true for Edwards, solidifying his legacy in the sport, and there he goes. UFC 286: Leon Edwards vs. Kamaru Usman. In one of the most anticipated trilogies in UFC history, Leon "Rocky" Edwards faced Kamaru Usman for the third time on March 18, 2023, at UFC 286, Edwards vs. Usman 3. This fight took place in London, England, adding a home court advantage for Edwards. The clash was a tense, strategic battle, but Edwards managed to secure a majority decision victory, retaining his UFC welterweight championship. His striking precision, improved takedown defense, and overall fight IQ were key factors in his victory. UFC 296, Leon Edwards versus Colby Covington. On December 17, 2023, Edwards defended his title against Colby Covington at UFC 296, Edwards versus Covington. This was another high-stakes bout, with Covington known for his relentless pressure and wrestling prowess. Edwards, however, demonstrated his superior striking and strategic game plan, earning a unanimous decision victory after 5 grueling rounds. Rocky's ability to control the pace of the fight and effectively counter Covington's aggression highlighted his championship caliber. Upcoming fight: UFC 304, Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad. Looking ahead, Edwards is set to defend his title against Belal Muhammad in a highly anticipated rematch at UFC 304 on July 27, 2024. This bout, taking place at Co-op Live in Manchester, United Kingdom, promises to be another thrilling chapter in Edwards' storied career. Fans eagerly await the showdown, anticipating another display of Edwards' exceptional skills and championship spirit. Being a UFC welterweight champion is never easy, but do you think Rocky would maintain his title against Belal Muhammad once again? Which of his previous fights excites you the most, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed Leon Edwards' highlights, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay tuned as we support Rocky on his incredible journey in the UFC.